We're back.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. What are you going to do? Because we are back with episode 115 of the Until Next Week podcast.
Samuel, have you ever worn SpongeBob underwear?
Actually, I have.
What? That's crazy.
Why? I feel like you learned something.
Why would I learn something?
I'm really confused.
I'm good at guessing things.
I don't want to do this podcast anymore. I really don't. Besides that, do you know what the atomic number of Moscovium is?
7.
115, because we're on episode 115 of the Until Next Week podcast, and I don't know what Dane has learned.
I don't know what I've learned either.
This might get weird, so
I can't find
listen in, because we are back. I just want to let you know that no one heard what you just said, because I cut that off. Who are you talking to?
SpongeBob or Samuel would run around in SpongeBob themed underwear.
You messaged Rebecca this week?
No.
Yes, you did.
And
yes, you did.
David flushed your blankie down the toilet.
Why? What are you? Why? I'm not going after you. I don't know why you're going after me here.
I never asked for any of this. They just sent it to me.
Rebecca did?
No, it wasn't Rebecca.
It was Rebecca.
It wasn't Rebecca.
Was it Rachel?
No.
Then who was it?
It was Jack.
I don't know how he would know any of this.
All I know is he said, use this information wisely and don't ask how I know it.
How he had been he was definitely talking to Rebecca then.
Yeah,
because he talks to Lindsay and that's why he knows stuff about you.
He doesn't know anything about me. So
he definitely texted Rebecca and got info, because I was like, well, how would he know? First off, how would you know this? And then I was like, well, you got it from her, but then you said Jack. I'm like, he wouldn't know any of this. And this was all a long time ago. I just want to point that out.
This was last week. Be honest.
The blanket is gone. Okay.
It
was last week, and I'm still disturbed, and it is kind of painful to think about. So thank you for bringing it up right as we started the podcast.
He said it was very traumatic for you.
It was like you're a little kid, and someone flushes your favorite thing down the toilet. Like, just think if they flush down your Dallas Cowboys jersey.
That would never happen.
Like, you'd be way off. Oh man.
I never had a Dallas Cowboys jersey.
You'd be off so much better today.
I would be so much better off today.
Yeah, I could not put any words together because I'm frazzled because you shared this information with the podcast world.
It throws you off when trauma gets brought up on the pod.
I can't believe you did that.
Wasn't me. He said ease into it, use it wisely. So I said I'll use it in the intro.
Yeah, you did. That's crazy.
And here we are. We did it.
That's really crazy. Besides that, we have some nice updates from the week. For one, I finally took down my Christmas decorations.
Dude,
and it only took until March 3rd. The early hours of March 3rd, 2025.
It's give like around 4 a.m.
Like 2 a.m.
Unreal.
I started on March 2nd. It was taking too long. And I'm like, I can't put this off another week. So that's why it went into March 3rd.
Make Lauren help you.
There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff.
That's why you don't put up anything in the first place.
I mean, that's also a good point. But then you don't get to have that joy for those few weeks.
No, you plug in a little small, tiny Christmas tree, and then that's it.
And that's all you do?
Yeah.
Just, okay.
No, last year,
give up.
When I lived in my own apartment with my other roommate, we didn't have any Christmas decorations. There was none. Zero.
I mean, it checks out.
Yeah, well, I was also cancery. So
I mean, there's not a lot to be happy about, I guess.
I would have probably gotten a small Christmas tree, and that's probably it.
Yeah. But then you had a decent-sized one in the home this past year, right?
Yeah, I didn't want that.
You hated it? You're like, why is there joy and happiness?
Well, here's my thing. Like, I'll let you put it up, but I'm not helping take it down or helping put it up.
What do you think is worse, putting it up or taking it down?
Probably taking it down because you got to make it fit back in the box and stuff. That sounds like the worst.
I think putting it up is actually a lot worse, personally, for myself. Because when you put it up, then you have to like stretch out the branches and make it look all pretty. The other way around, it's like, I don't care. I can do whatever I want when I put it away.
And then next year, you hates you again.
Yeah. I feel like for me, taking it down takes a lot longer to do. Well, not like a lot longer. Like, it's farther away from Christmas than when I put it up, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
No. Usually I put up the stuff not super long before Christmas, but then it takes me a lot longer after the fact to take it
August,
down.
Yeah.
But it's not as difficult to take it down than it is to put up.
That's how you know you're a redneck woman. If you leave your Christmas lights up on your house.
I mean, that's what Gretchen Wilson would say.
See, now you get it.
Very, 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 very wise woman. But
she's wise.
Got those Christmas decorations down. Besides that, I went to another basketball game. It was a district game for one of my K-Life guys. And there was no hot dogs thrown onto the court this game.
Dogs. That's what Jake told me too.
Not everybody. There was multiple people like, what was thrown out there? I'm like, I don't want to say.
Where's the hot dogs?
But that's a hint. There were hot dogs thrown onto the court.
But it wasn't a hot dog.
No, it's an innuendo.
It's hot
and
dog.
that's all I'm doing. But they end up winning that game, and now they go for the district championship on Monday, the day of this release of the episode. I can't put any words together today.
When this episode comes out on Monday, he'll be attending the district championship game.
Yes.
Where he will sabotage it.
I'm so ready to sabotage someone. I'm going to bring so much stuff to throw on the court.
Nothing's more fun than sabotage.
Yeah, I mean, what else? Like, why would you go to a game if you don't try to sabotage?
Think about it this way. Your boys are getting down.
Yeah.
And now they need, like, the momentum is clearly in the other team's direction.
Yeah.
What's better than you streaking across the court?
I wouldn't get arrested immediately.
Right.
I'd have to wait for them to tackle me.
They got to catch you first.
Who wants to tackle me?
Yeah. Who's going to tackle the naked guy?
Yeah, because then you could get called names like, oh, you did that? Like, okay.
Seems like you like tackling naked guys.
And you don't want that reputation, so they might just let you go away.
Maybe.
As long as you're naked, you won't be arrested.
Avert your eyes and just hope it goes away.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
But keep your shoes on.
But
you got to be able to run.
But it takes away. I mean, some people take off their shoes before they do sprints.
No, that's weird.
You've seen it though before on like the track
it's weird.
and stuff. I don't know why.
You hurt your feet.
I don't know why they do that.
My feet hurt thinking about it.
Yeah. Besides that, after the game, I went to Andy's and got a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Concrete.
Yeah, Jake told me about it.
It was a 2-day special. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone forever. Aaron Hernandez.
Wow.
But it was so good. Like
crazy.
It just tasted like you're eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, but it's just a lot thicker and a lot sweeter. It's so good.
Ice cream needs to be sweeter.
I might change out my milk when I eat cereal from now on and just throw custard in there.
No, don't do that. Custard's nasty.
It's so good. What is your problem?
We've had this talk before.
Why don't you like custard?
Andy's is disgusting and overpriced.
Well, okay, hey. I think you're letting the overpricedness take over the fact that it is delicious.
And I have to sit outside like cattle.
You can go through the drive-thru, but then it takes forever.
I don't want to eat ice cream in my car.
It's custard, so you're not eating
really, really
ice
cold.
cream. You're messed up.
No, I want to go inside to a restaurant where I can also eat or get my groceries. I want to go to Brahms. I want half ice cream, half burger, half grocery store.
I don't know why we do this.
I want to be able to get a whole giant thing of ice cream for $2.
I want a burger, and I want a pint of ice cream, and I want milk and eggs.
Yeah.
But the milk and eggs will cost more than anything else. You got to take a home loan out to get the eggs nowadays.
Sounds like a heck of a time. Yeah. Sounds like the kind of Friday night I want.
I saw a video the other day of how people like scramble eggs like properly, especially if you're athletic. You throw an egg down at a spike ball net, and then it jumps and hops into your pan. Every once in a while.
Isn't there holes in the spike ball net?
It actually, I thought it would go through the net, but it did shoot up onto the stovetop. Not many went in the pan, which is pretty devastating.
That is sad.
Yeah. I was surprised it did not crack though when it hit the net.
Yeah, either the force of throwing it or going through the like little holes in the net.
Yeah, I thought that's what would happen.
That don't make no sense.
They shot up. The prices shot up.
Who shot up?
The eggs shot up.
So what's our next?
And the only other update I have for the week is that I've been watching Severance as of late.
I hear it's the bee's knees.
It's a solid show. It's a lot different than anything else you'd probably typically watch.
I'm just not paying for Apple TV.
The main issue I have with it, besides it being on Apple TV, is that Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec, that's his character name in Parks and Rec, he's the main character, and it's still kind of hard to take him seriously because I know what you've done. I know you're in love with calzones. I know you failed a city, but when you're a mayor at age 18 in Parks and Rec, I know like you. I don't know.
That he's a buffoon?
He did a lot of different things.
Yeah. But like dating Leslie Knope, the biggest buffoon ever.
He also tried to make a claymation movie, and it was only like 2 seconds.
Claymation's the worst.
Yeah. And he did all of that, and now he's in Severance. And I'm like, I don't trust you.
Well, Leslie Knope, annoying. So his choice in Ladies, bad.
Mm-hmm.
He himself also, he's okay. Has a lot of weird quirks, but really, let's be honest. We're here for Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson and Andy.
And Andy and Andy's
a little bit
girlfriend.
of April. They're married. Married. They got
married
married like in the second season. It was so fast.
It was really fast.
Yeah, because
she was dating somebody.
Anne. He
was dating Anne, and they never address how awkward that was.
Yeah. They do early on.
That's
early
funny.
on, they talk about it briefly, and then they're just like, he moved on.
You ever seen New Girl?
I've seen a decent amount. Yeah, we've talked about it some.
Yeah, how Nick dates Jess and Cece. No, not Jess.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've watched any of New Girl.
Yeah, so he doesn't date Jess and Cece. He dates Cece and Megan Fox's character.
And they all live in the same apartment.
Yeah, and they all live in he dates Jess and Megan Fox's character. He doesn't date Cece. That's Schmidt's lady friend. Okay. So he dates Reagan, who is Megan Fox's character.
Spoilers, so many spoilers if you haven't seen the show.
and Jess. And then he comes back one day and he goes, listen, we're all thinking it. You guys are both two top shelf women. And I saw the opportunity and I reached my hand in the cookie jar and I took both. And I know it's really awkward for all of us here. And they're both like, it's not awkward at all, actually. And then he goes,
why did you make it awkward?
Yeah. And he goes, listen, I know we're feeling a lot of emotions that we've never felt before. And they go, no, we're fine. And
like,
he goes,
we're good. What are you talking about?
And he's like, no, like, I understand. So I must go. And then he just leaves.
That's crazy.
It was really funny. So that's how I picture Anne and what's April in the show.
April's a solid character.
April's funny. Ron's the best, and Andy's sometimes funny.
I think Andy's the best.
Andy's sometimes
he has
funny.
so many like laugh out loud moments. Like I still think back to season 1 when he has the cast and he's trying to clean himself in the kiddie pool outside. Someone steals his stereo and then he gets on crutches, completely nude, chasing the guy down the street. I remember watching that on like my iPod Touch. Go figure, or maybe my phone. In high school, like I had a little break and I was watching that and just cracking up at my desk. Like,
that's not the laughing one.
No, because we moved around. So here it's,
there it is.
The effect is still working great.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're probably a guy who thinks that Monica's the best character in Friends.
I mean, she was the best one.
No,
let me finish.
Anything.
She was the best character in the 1990s for like presidents.
Monica Lewinsky?
I said what I said.
Dang it. You sound like a real Michael Fuller now.
Hey. He's out here trying to help you.
Yeah, it's true. He's trying to diagnose my knee problems.
I don't know if you're going to get into that later or if you just want to
my knee
touch
problems?
it now briefly.
They hurt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your update, so you can do whatever you want now.
I had Lyco Weekend this past weekend, which was our youth ministry, kind of like a D Now that was happening.
Yeah.
If you follow me on Instagram, you saw the recap video
You've been trading up for 3 weeks, so...
Yeah, I ended up with a ping pong table.
There we go.
It was fun. However, I did lose because my who also did the trade up challenge, we did it at the same time, and whoever brought the least valuable thing to our weekend had to do a punishment, and he brought a limited edition PlayStation 5 with Kobe Bryant on each side.
I saw that picture. I'm like,
I was like, oh my goodness.
I'm like, why? And someone just gave that to him, right?
Just gave it to him. It's like a $700 thing.
That's so dumb.
Just got it. Like, they didn't even trade for anything.
You know that's like their parents' money. Like
it was one of his friends.
I'm saying his parents probably bought his friend this, and he's like, I don't need it.
Don't want it.
They can buy me another one.
It's just crazy. I don't know. His friend's like his age, but I don't know. I don't know his friend that well. I've only met him once.
It really doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Like, that's crazy.
Ping pong table got given to me too, and I donated it to the kids.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want it.
Is it still at the West Wing?
Sure is.
That's nice.
And it's in the garage. And I have a couch on my front porch that you guys can have for free $99 if you get it.
Jake keeps mentioning that. Why did you grab that couch?
Because when it's 11:30 at night and you're like, I'm bringing a couch to the weekend.
Yeah, but it seems like a good idea. Nasty couch.
It was a good idea at the time.
No, it's a horrible idea.
Especially when we drove it on top of a car.
Okay, well, speaking of all that, this reminds me of something when I was like in youth ministry, like when I was like myself a student. We would do this thing each year. It's called like Coucharama or something along those lines.
That makes sense.
And it was like one day a year, or like we did a few different times where they would bring in tons of couches. And then with your small group, you would take your couch in the back of a pickup truck to spots around Springfield. Like they gave you a scavenger hunt, and you have to take the couch out each time, put it at the spot, take a picture, post it online.
That's funny.
And then you go to the next spot. Like we were on top of like Lake Springfield Bridge, like going over the water.
Yeah.
We were at Fun Acre mini golf course. We're like, hey, can we take this couch in here really quick and take a picture? We were on top of like hay bales, and like, again, the couch is on top of all these things. Like,
and then you post it.
Yeah,
this is back on Instagram when you would just make a new post every time.
Yeah, well, I think we made specific accounts for it. I don't know if I still follow that account. I'll need to look for it. But yeah, we just had picks all around Springfield in a couch. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. And like so many different small groups are doing it. And then I think they take like they figure out a way to score it at the end of the day, and then you win like a prize.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
That's fun when you have a crappy couch. But if you just have a crappy couch just to have a crappy couch,
no.
What's the reason?
It was a good idea at the
Did
time.
Did you even bring it to Lyco weekend?
No.
What a waste.
And then Jake gets mad anytime we add anything ever to the house.
Yeah.
He's like, get rid of it. And I'm like, no, what if I want this couch here?
Well, especially when you move into his new house, then you have to have...
I need to get rid of all my stuff.
You got to respect it.
Respect
the pouch.
He already made me get rid of all my stuff anyways.
Yeah.
So can't bring nothing here.
Unless you hide it.
Yeah.
During the renovation process, you start hiding it in the walls, and he won't know.
I couldn't even put a lamp one place.
Jake wouldn't let you?
Yeah.
Wait, Jake doesn't own the other house.
I know. He just moved it. He goes, no, we're not putting it there. We're putting it over here. Took it over there.
That's a little annoying.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, because I like it more light in there, and it's too dark. I can't see anything in that house.
Yeah, because are there any like overhead lights, or is it mainly just lamps everywhere?
There's an overhead light, but it's too abrasive and nasty. Overhead lighting is the worst. Like this light looking at us right now, the worst.
It's not that bad.
It's the worst.
I like the overhead lighting because I don't like dark, dingy rooms.
No, I don't like dingy either. I don't know what that means.
Then why wouldn't you want the lights?
Because at Lyco Weekend,
you change the bulbs and you're fine.
No. My punishment was I had to eat the last dab.
Okay, yeah, but what does that have to deal with lights?
I
don't care.
Weekend.
I don't care about the wings.
Light.
You need to understand. Lights are important.
It lit me up.
Okay. Don't get lit at the weekend.
Yeah, Litco. But no, so my punishment for not having the most valuable item was there's that
Hot Ones.
Yeah, Hot Ones is the TV show or series or whatever. YouTube series. And people, I don't know. I've only watched like 2 episodes of it.
This is your update. Okay.
Well, I've never really seen it.
They interview celebrities.
I also didn't know like what my punishment was until it was happening. And yeah,
you just thought they gave you some nice wings to hold you over until they thought of the punishment?
No, it was on stage.
Yeah.
And so they're like, this is your punishment. And they're like, try this one. And I ate it. And I was like, they're like, is it hot? I'm like, no. And they go, good, because that one wasn't the hot one. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you're so clever.
They were like, eat this one. I'm like, okay. And they're like, is that the hot one? I'm like, no.
No.
And they go, what did it taste like? I said, mustard. They were like, yeah, it's like a mustardy one. And I was like, ew, I hate mustard. And they're like, now eat this one. This is the last dab. It's not like the hottest one they have, but it's like top 3 or something.
Yeah.
And Jonathan was like, my boss, he goes, just take a bite. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a little bite. And all the kids started chanting, the whole thing, eat the whole thing.
Including the bone.
No, it was boneless. So I didn't have to worry about it.
That's unfortunate.
So then I ate the whole thing. And he was like, is it spicy? And I was like, not really. And then he goes, okay. And then I get off stage, and as soon as I go backstage, I'm supposed to like listen for cues. We were interviewing our like guest speaker that we had.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to bring out stuff once I listen to the verbal cue. And as soon as I get backstage, my mouth is engulfed in flames. I'm like, oh no, it's happening. And there's nothing backstage.
That's slow release.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, this is the worst.
Do you know what would have helped there? Some custard.
Milk.
Custard.
No, custard's nasty.
It would have helped the heat.
Custard looks like limp noodle lettuce.
I love limp noodle lettuce.
No.
So you're just in pain right now?
Back then, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in pain, and it went away. Like I had to stay there and just go through it. And
did they make you throw extra sauce on the last wing?
No,
because in Hot Ones they typically have it for the last wing. They take out the bottle and put an extra on it, and then you just embrace the heat. But at that point, that sauce isn't like as hot as a previous wing they have. The bomb. The bomb is like the worst one.
I didn't do the bomb.
The bomb would have killed you.
Yeah,
that would have been horrible.
I'd be,
you would have died.
Which my boss was like, well, we need you still like able to like work and do stuff, so we didn't give you the bomb.
Yeah.
So it was really hot, but it wasn't the hottest thing I've ever had. So
yeah, it
was like more than I wanted. I know when something's really hot when I start to hiccup.
Yeah.
And I
only hiccuping?
I hiccuped once. I was like, and I was like, oh man, it's hot. And and then it started going away. I was like, oh, okay.
Were you smart with your hands and you didn't touch like your face? I used
a fork.
That's very smart.
He asked me, he's like, do you want a fork for this? I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not just going to grab it with my hands.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy.
And then you get all messy and everything else, and that's not ideal.
Speaking of messy, what did you give up for Lent? Smoking.
I gave up trying.
Dang it. There's no hope.
I gave up trying to be the biggest podcast in the world.
No.
Now we're just going to be the biggest podcast in the U.S.
We're going to be the biggest podcast in
Springfield,
the
Missouri.
galaxy.
Galaxy as well.
With all the aliens.
Yeah.
That comes into play later. However,
I have not gave up anything, and I probably should consider it, but I haven't. Have you gave up anything?
Yeah.
What was it?
Soda.
And I brought you a Mountain Dew?
Yeah, you can still bring me Mountain Dews. I'm just going to save them for later.
Okay.
I don't want you to get out of that habit.
That's valid. I was surprised you just put it by the base of your chair. I'm like,
yeah.
I bring you a Mountain Dew, and you just... The disrespect.
Yeah, I'm drinking Powerade right now, guys. So
that makes sense.
It's actually soda and tea. So
I respect that
because I drank a lot of sweet tea. Like last time I gave up soda, which I always give up soda right before a big race, like about 6 weeks out. And I gave up soda, but I would always drink the sweet tea. And I was like, well, this feels kind of like it's cheating. And so now I gave up sweet tea too. And I'm like, man, this is a little bit harder because I was at Chick-fil-A and I wanted to get my usual, which is Sunjoy Easy Ice, obviously.
Yeah.
And then...
That's $8.
Well, it was with my combo meal.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, but then I couldn't get it. And so I got Powerade instead. So because I can still drink electrolyte drinks, water, my Celsius, and my V8 drinks that I drink. All my usual stuff, basically.
So I feel like a lot of times for Lent, people give up coffee and such.
Coffee's nasty.
What are your thoughts? Like, if you give up coffee for Lent, are you allowed to drink energy drinks? That's always tricky because I feel like in that scenario, then it's just like, I'll give up caffeine. But sometimes people say just coffee. So do you think all those people are secretly just like hiding those dues?
Well, maybe. I would say I would lean towards don't drink energy drinks too, because the whole point is that you want the coffee to have
for the caffeine
as like a pick me up for in the morning. And so you need to deny yourself that in the morning. And so that's if you guys are doing Lent out there, which we are, because Lent is Lenting. And then the last thing is, today hopefully is the last day I have to drive the Buick, and I can find.
Hey, shout out!
My parents are giving me the Lincoln. They say it's fixed up and ready to go, and so I'm supposed to be getting it soon.
Was this your brother's car?
Yeah, it was Cole's car, and so Cole traded the Lincoln for my Equinox to my parents, and he's taking over half the payments of the Equinox. And then my parents fixed up the Lincoln. Or they were getting ready to, and I said, what are you guys going to do with that? And they said, probably drive it. And I was like, well, I'd switch you the Buick for it. And they said, well, we really liked the Buick when we had it.
Yes.
And I was like, so, and they were like, yeah, we'll switch it for you. I was like, perfect. Let me know when it's ready.
This car is being traded.
Well, it sounds like a lot.
Every which way.
Sounds like a lot, but I've only traded once so
With
far.
you having this one, does that affect, were you paying stuff for the other one still?
No.
So you just have this one basically like you're good?
Yeah.
Nice.
I know.
That's good.
Free car that doesn't look like a grandma car.
Let us know in the comments. Do you think a Buick or a Lincoln is an older person car?
You know what's really just grinding right now?
Did you already do the Jack's reveal update? Was that what you did this earlier?
In the intro.
Yeah.
So you know what's grinding? My knee!
Oh, no. Shoulders hurt so bad.
The cartilage in my knees.
I worked out this morning with my friend Andrew, and you know when you only work out once a week, you get sore, especially sore when you hit the weights aggressively for 2 hours. And it got to the point where I did one of the workouts. It was like some sort of like incline chest press. And I did 5 reps. I got up. I'm like, oh no. Like it felt like they were just like cramping, like my shoulders. I couldn't really hold them up without being in pain. And I'm like, why? Why does
your body's rejecting you?
I know, and I need to not have that rejection. But I did not finish the rest of the incline bench press because of that pain. But we ended up doing some like tricep stuff instead, which was nice. But
you don't need triceps.
I wasn't feeling too hot.
Well, yeah, because you were feeling cold.
Yes, very cold, very cold. Something else that's very cold is the price of online storage. By that I mean it costs way too much.
Well, yeah.
Do you know how much like online storage cost roughly?
No, I don't spend money.
Yeah, I needed to upgrade basically like my Google online storage, and currently I have 2 terabytes.
Yeah.
Which, how much do you think 2 terabytes cost? It also, this one comes with like their exclusive use of like their AI technology.
Don't
or
give
whatever.
a rip about their AI technology.
Well, guess how much this costs per year?
$83.
It costs about $100.
Ugh.
And unfortunately, I made the realization that 2 terabytes would probably not be enough in the long run.
No, you need
90. And again, it's still only year over year. And Google is really nice that they let you go straight from 100 to, or not 100, 2 terabytes to 5 terabytes. There's not a 3 terabyte option. There's not a 4 terabyte. You have to go straight to 5.
Yeah, you have to.
Guess how much 5 terabytes cost of storage from Google per year?
$300.
Okay, fortunately, it wasn't that high. It was $250.
That's cheaper.
And I'm like, this is stupid. And honestly, I probably should have stuck with the 2 terabytes for like a few months and then upgraded to the 5 terabytes, but I didn't think about that until after the fact.
You should have just gotten an iPhone. And you wouldn't have this problem.
And then, storage on iPhones is way more expensive.
You wouldn't have this problem.
Have you ever seen the price differences on iPhones?
Yeah.
Like
based off of 256
for each upgrade in storage is like a minimum of like $100.
It is crazy.
Like it's stupid. And they don't even have that much storage in the first place. And they don't have phones that hold over 2 terabytes. So I need the online storage.
I have the biggest one, personally.
The biggest what?
Storage, I don't know.
What are we talking about here?
On my phone.
You're talking about phones here. Okay, that's good. Yeah. That's good.
This thing. What the heck?
64 gigabytes probably?
Probably your iPhone. No, I have 256.
Nice.
I needed it. I need it for all my photos and videos.
The online storage I have is 20 times bigger than that.
Whatever. You're faking
20 times bigger.
No, delete your Android.
Androids? I still need the storage either way, whether I have the Android or not.
Skip the Android across the lake and throw it in the lake.
What grinds your gears? I'm stopping. What grinds your gears?
What grinds my gears is I can't send a delayed text to Androids.
Just send the text.
No.
Why do you have to delay yourself?
I don't even remember what it was about, but I tried to send you a delayed text and I couldn't.
About what?
I don't know.
Were you up late last night and you're like, hey, I'm going to send him a delayed text to send at 5 a.m. to make him think like I'm working harder than I actually am?
Oh, no, I know what it was.
What was it?
So one of my friends' birthdays is today, and I wanted to send him a delayed text.
Okay, so you weren't trying to send me a delayed text.
No, but he has an Android too.
So you didn't want to just give him a text message on his actual birthday? You're like, I'll schedule this.
Yeah, on Tuesday, I wanted to schedule it for Saturday.
You're wild.
Well, yeah. What do you mean? This is called thinking ahead.
And then it's his birthday, and it's like, hey, thanks for the message. You're like,
you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, that was today.
All you got to do is read the message.
That's wild.
I'm like, oh, yeah, today is his birthday. You don't realize how often I schedule texts now.
Do you know what's crazy, though? I believe I can send delayed texts to iPhones.
No.
I believe I can.
Androids are the worst. You know why?
They're also the best because I can do all this stuff that you can't do.
No.
How does that make you feel?
You can't be redheaded. That comes into play later.
You're not superior. I am superior.
Also, what grinds my gears is Jack hasn't fixed me yet.
Like
my knee.
Like they do your knee. No. Not what they do to pets.
No. No, he hasn't gotten me fixed.
Jack, just in case you were confused, it's about his knee. You don't need to actually fix him.
Yeah, my knee is still broken, still hurtsies, and I'm on walk club now, and that actually gets into my sports talk too.
Does walk club happen during running club?
It actually does, yeah.
How many
started
people
walk club. So people don't walk unless they're injured, so it depends.
So how many people are injured each week?
Well, it depends. Last time I was at walk club, I was doing it mostly just by myself.
Yeah.
But then there got to be like 3 or 4 people with me who...
All girls?
No, there was a dude too.
Nice.
But they would tweak something and they were like, yeah, I think I'm on walk club this week.
Oh, I hurt. I will just join Dane this week.
Yeah, because whenever my hip was hurt, I couldn't run for a long time. And now my knee is very similar. And I think it's my lateral meniscus. And because judging by the extensive research I've done, I've looked it up a lot. Like, what is it? Because you can't just type in knee pain from running.
Well, Michael Fuller gave you some updates about this as well.
Yeah, he tried to tell me it was my ACL. And I'm like, whoa, everybody calm down.
Well, he also mentioned that you probably have knee pain because with the cancer drugs you took, you don't regenerate as well.
Michael Fuller doesn't understand my body. My body regenerates.
Michael, you know his body. Don't let him tell you this.
Yeah.
You know Dane's body better than he does.
I'm still growing.
I mean, in some ways.
No, I'm growing physically.
In what way?
Taller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed anything.
You just don't pay attention to me. That's what this is.
Wouldn't that be an awesome side effect of like cancer drugs?
I'm growing.
You grow taller.
I'm growing. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I also think I'm growing in?
Your spiritual maturity.
My sports knowledge.
Oh, Merry Christmas. It is that time of the episode. Yes, it is Sports Talk, where we talk about baseball, basketball, football, table tennis, a little bit of chess, but never
soccer.
Unless you're Kyle Hebert, we'll still give you a shout out.
He needs to support us.
Why doesn't he come back to Springfield?
There's a squirrel.
He needs to be on the pod. That's all I got to say.
Lunch today with one of his wife's friends.
Guy or girl?
Girl.
Oh, shout out to you.
No, I told you what this was. I was out with the 8th grade small group girl leaders.
Oh, okay. Thank you for adding
Leaders.
that last word. I was out with the 8th grade small group.
No.
Leaders.
Leaders. 8th grade small group leaders to see how their small group is going. And
speaking of that,
apparently swimmingly.
I know in the K-Life group this past week, they're talking about needing a women leader to speak at a...
yeah, you tried to get me to go to that.
Like speak on identity. And I'm like, Dane, you free for this? Like,
I typed out like 3 different things. And I was like, I can't say that.
You
Can't say that.
You could have. There's so many times where I'm like, how do I want to word this? Like, I don't want to say like, do you want to represent them? And I'm just like, you up? You see this? Like, it was good.
Yeah, I typed out things like, no, I would never be a woman. I was like, I can't say that. They don't really know me that well.
Yeah. I want to know, like, do you think they even know we have a podcast anymore? There's so many newbies.
You need to post it in there again.
Be like, hey guys, it's been a couple years, but listen to our pod.
Listen to the pod.
You need to listen to the Until Next Week podcast. We have 115 episodes. Catch up by
Joe
next week.
should have put us on the back of the t-shirt. That would have been so cool.
I'm so mad that he forgot. Like, I was going to pay him originally. And he's like, no, I think we can do it for free. I'm like, cool. And then they weren't there.
And here we are.
And I'm a little disappointed about it. And speaking of t-shirts, I need to go out and get those shirts made. I know it's kind of difficult because we're like making them ourselves. But we'll give you some updates when we will hopefully need payment and such.
I need payment now.
You need payment now?
It's my money and I need it now.
It's your money, you need it now. Oh yeah, this is sports talk. And now we'll actually get into what we meant to say from the beginning. I know, but we didn't get into sports talk specifically.
Guess what we're still not talking about?
Yeah, what? We're not soccer? Maybe?
We're still not talking about
soccer. Okay, Kyrie Irving is out for the year because he tore his ACL.
Wow. What a run the Dallas Mavericks have been on.
They have the worst owner in all professional sports now because he traded away one of the greatest players of our generation, Luka Doncic.
Yep.
And then the guy you get back is injured.
He got injured like 30 seconds into their game.
Yeah, and then a few weeks later, your best player who you were trying to hype up is now out for the season and potentially could be devastated for the rest of his career.
He might never play for them again.
You never know with ACL. So they just went from one of the best teams to trash.
Really bad.
Doo-doo.
So AD got hurt like...
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, 12 minutes into playing their first game together.
Yep.
And then Kyrie, with the increased workload, tears his ACL. And then an ACL is about a year-ish, 9 to 12 months recovery time, depending. Yeah. But then he has to really ease his way back into it, which would be playoffs next year. So then, and he has 1 year on his deal after this.
That's crazy.
So all next year, he's not going to play, except for maybe the playoffs, maybe not.
Yeah.
And then he just probably won't play for him. I mean, he probably will. They'll probably give him a sympathy contract.
I saw something. I was like, Mark Cuban spent years making the Mavericks like a very successful organization, like very, very good. And then within a matter of like 30 days, this other guy completely ruined them.
Nico Harrison is their GM. And I'm glad that this is going terribly because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else trading Luka. And I'm like, no, you're dumber than everybody else.
Yeah, that was incredibly dumb. So, but I'm happy because I do want LeBron to get another championship, and the Lakers look really good with Luka.
Their other centers, the Mavericks, are also all hurt.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah, they have like 3 or 4 centers that are hurt right now.
And speaking of the Lakers, LeBron James is now the first player in NBA history to have 50,000 plus career points if you include the postseason.
And LeBron and Bronny are the first father-son duo
to have over 50,000 points.
Every stat we ever give about LeBron has to include Bronny too.
I mean, you can. It's so crazy.
And Stephen A got yelled at too.
I saw he had like, what?
Did you see that?
Who?
This happened last night or the night before. Stephen A got yelled at by LeBron.
Oh, I didn't rewatch the clip, but I saw that he was saying like, keep my son's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
It's giving big Will Smith energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like...
He went over there and slapped him, didn't he?
He didn't slap him.
If he slapped him, he would die.
He confronted him in person and stuff, and I was like, okay, this is weird. And Stephen A goes on, first thing the next day is like, I would have taken your phone call. I would have met you somewhere if you want, but you chose to do it here, so we talked there, and you just met me as a father and told me to quit talking about your son, But LeBron, I would tell you to your face, you put him in this position to not be successful.
and it's crazy that we're talking about that because Stephen A. Smith also got a 5-year, $100 million deal with ESPN.
And he's allowed to talk about politics more on ESPN.
Because he's the only thing that ESPN has anymore.
Yeah, he's the only guy. Yeah.
Well, they have him and then I guess Pat McAfee, but Pat McAfee does his own thing.
Yeah, Pat's a whole different kind of personality for them.
Yeah.
Really funny with sports sprinkled in what it is.
Yeah. And I was watching that a little bit earlier today, like yesterday's Pat McAfee episode when I was like working out with my friend Andrew. So I always enjoy it. Like he's a good guy.
He gets a lot of guests on there. Like surprisingly, like he'll meet with Aaron Rodgers on there. He'll meet
every week because AJ Hawk is like one of the guys on the McAfee show and they were really good friends.
Yeah. And then like he'll get Adam Schefter on there. He'll get Jeff Passan on there, all these insiders. And I'm like, dude, what the heck's going on?
I mean, it's because he has a crazy popular show.
Yeah.
Like it's
funny
nuts.
too.
But yeah, if without McAfee and Stephen A, like they would just be complete trash because all their other good announcers over the years, they have like fired for stupid reasons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Skip. No, they let Colin Cowherd go too.
It was Kaepernick.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Dang it.
There's so many people that they've let go and they're realizing, oh, we get rid of these people that people watch and now our viewership is tanking. Go figure. So now we'll give 5 years, $100 million to Stephen A. Smith to be an announcer.
Speaking of tanking.
What do you have to say about tanking?
Speaking of, I don't remember what it was.
Well, it's your turn.
Speaking of the Chiefs beating people, another Chiefs player has struck somebody and gotten a felony, what's it called? A felony domestic assault charge.
I want to beat other people.
I've never said that. That's not me.
Every Chiefs player nowadays.
Yeah, because Rashee Rice did that. Or no, he didn't do that. He got caught speeding really fast and got into a wreck or something. And then
who was that running back or wide receiver?
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt did kick a lady. And then now Xavier Worthy got arrested for a felony domestic assault charge earlier today. And so he's going to be suspended for some time. Like once that gets
and they don't
settled.
really have like wide receivers in the first place.
Well, not anymore.
So you don't want to lose one of your best guys.
Yeah. The Chiefs keep signing people who want to just hit other people. Something about making millions of dollars makes them aggressive.
Yeah. It's I don't want to go that route. I was going to talk about their mascot, but
oh boy.
But
Chiefs.
I didn't say anything about it.
Chiefs are racist. They need to move their team and change their name.
To what?
Anything else?
The Cowboys?
No, the Cowboys is not racist. Cowboys were
no. They're trying to change their name to something that's not racist.
Not racist. Cowboys is not racist. They need to change their name to the Kansas City
Indians.
No, Samuel's a big racist.
Sorry. Guardians. You have to go Guardians.
Yeah, go Guardians.
Yeah.
Change your name to the Kansas City Worms.
Kansas City Worms.
Kansas City Worms.
The Kansas City Taylor Swifts.
Kansas City Swifties.
The Kansas City Swifties.
Kansas City Swifties.
That would be good.
And their uniform colors are now pink and white.
But they're all bedazzled.
And bedazzled.
all their uniforms.
Pink, white, and red.
Yeah.
And Speak Now.
That's
it. Also, Stratomatic.
1989.
That's
I
true.
Don't know.
Oh, they can only wear the numbers 19 or 89.
Yeah, forevermore.
1, 9, 8, or 9. What are those numbers? Any combination they want.
Yeah. Cool.
I had the Stratomatic playoffs today.
Oh, you haven't talked about that in a while.
Yeah, it's a board game that I play, and it's a baseball board game.
It's really intense. They take steroids.
Yeah, they do take steroids. And we have like a league that we do, me and Jake Trust and Art, and he and I faced up in the first round today.
First round.
Big rivalry game.
Ooh, and both you lost.
We ended Dane losing.
No. First round?
8-0.
You just have to stick around the rest of the day and see what happens?
Yep.
That's annoying. That stings.
No, he beat me 8-0. I was the 2 seed in this tournament. He was the 7 seed, and he beat me. And I had 1 hit and 1 walk the entire game, both by Ozzie Smith, who's my worst hitter.
Didn't that happen to you like a year or 2 ago? You won the regular season and then lost right away in the playoffs?
I've never won the regular season, but I've finished second in the regular season twice. And both times, first round exits. And it's the offense just doesn't show up.
Yeah.
And you roll dice to do this. And so it's just like, I can't do anything else. I keep rolling the dice and nothing keeps happening.
Go to the casinos and practice.
I need to go to the casinos.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be wild?
That'd be way better.
They had a Stratomatic at the casinos now.
Man, I would lose so much money again.
It would be so much fun, though. It'd be fun.
Man, I love gambling.
Yeah. Oh, man. Make that a clip right there.
No.
Man, I love gambling.
Other than that, I'm officially in walk club. Jack's sending me exercises for my knee to strengthen it. But I'm taking 2 weeks off from Tuesday. So not this next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after.
Yeah.
I'm going to warm up, try to run a mile, and be like, okay. And then try to run 2 miles the next time. I think what had happened is I tried to ramp up my running too fast. And then I hurt a ligament in my knee. I think it's the meniscus.
I heard something on some random podcast this week where it was like, if you're ramping up your running, you're only supposed to go like I think it's like a 1/10 of a mile longer. Like like off your
you're
longest
supposed to
run.
increase 10% every 3 weeks or something.
Well, I think I saw this as like I think it's a similar idea, but I thought they said your longest run should be a 1/10 of a mile longer, but maybe it was like 10%.
Yeah, I don't know.
One or the other, but
it's something like that.
You definitely ramped up quick.
Well, I started doing speed workouts pretty intensely too soon.
Yeah,
and I remember the day I heard it, I was doing 800 repeats. I did 6 of them, and I was trying to run it at my goal pace, which was 7-minute pace.
Yeah, if you're doing 800 of them, like that will hurt yourself.
No, 6 800s, which is half a mile.
You said repeats. 800 repeats.
I did. I repeated 800s.
Okay.
800 meters.
800 times.
Yes, 800 times.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No. And I'm pretty sure I hurt my knee that day. And then it started hurting after that. And so now we're in walk club for the next 2 weeks and lifting club and trying to do things like that. So,
well, you're getting pretty swole.
That's my sports update.
That's your sports update. That's really cool. I think it's about that time of the week. Yes, it's time for our main segment, and hit it, Dane. Yes. We are back with Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? One of your favorite segments of the past. And we are both going to quiz each other over 5th grade questions. And if we get them wrong, we are losers.
Wow. You said hit it, Dane, then you hit it.
They don't know that.
Hit it, Dane. It wasn't me.
I did what I did. We don't need to discuss that any longer. So this time, in Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We will not only ask one person the questions, we will both ask each other 5th grade questions and compare with one another on who is truly smarter than a 5th grader or who is smarter than their co-host.
I'm scared of 5th graders.
Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I will answer the first question.
Okay. Your first question. A rectangular garden has a length of 12 feet and a width of 8 feet. What is the area of the garden?
So 12 times 8 is...
You got this.
Oh, man. 12, 8. Hold on. What is that? Is it 2? What the heck?
I'm waiting for you.
9. No, there's no way it's 9.
You got to carry the 7.
It's got to be 96. 96.
Is that your final answer?
Hold on. 12 times 8. Yeah, 96.
You are.
Correct.
Yes.
I am, of course.
Yes, you are. A rectangular garden of 12 by 8 is 96 square feet.
96 square feet squared.
Would you like to hit me with a question?
I have the first one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first person to step on the moon?
Is it Neil Armstrong?
Well, that's what you would think.
But it's Buzz Aldrin.
No, it's nobody because nobody's actually been to the moon because the moon landing was fake.
I hate you.
So
stop
incorrect.
Now. Stop now. I don't like how this is going to go. You'd be the worst host in this stuff. Like everything's like, actually, no, that's not right. Like, I don't know.
I'm sorry that the moon landing was fake, Samuel, and they filmed it in Arizona.
I just
or New Mexico.
Don't want to deal with you.
They filmed it in New Mexico.
And I was right. Literally, both the people became the first humans on the moon were Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. I got them both right.
You know that's what the government wants you to think.
Armstrong was the first person on the moon.
The government wants you to think that.
You are horrible. So I'm up. Oh, I guess we're tied. 1-1.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm going. Next question, because nothing matters anymore. What are the 3 states of matter?
Liquid, solid, and gas.
You are sure that you want to select those?
I know that's correct. I'm way more confident in this one.
Okay. Yes. Solid, liquid, and gas
Sometimes plasma.
Are the 3 states of matter.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I took science.
So you have 2 correct. What's my next question here, Dane?
Okay, this one's for real.
I don't believe you. You're laughing.
If animals could talk, which species would be the most sarcastic?
These aren't fifth grade questions.
What do you mean?
No.
I've been asked this by a fifth grader.
That's not how this works.
These are fifth grade questions.
Oh my word. Dang it. Sarcasm, sarcastic.
There's a right answer.
Mockingbird.
No, cats.
I think Mockingbird sounds pretty good. They mock you all the time. How is that not sarcastic?
Because they do it as a defense mechanism.
But I think mine's a better answer than cats.
No, mine's a better answer.
Why is yours correct? Why is yours better?
Cats live among humans all the time.
Let us know in the comment section
so
which one's the better answer. Cats or a mockingbird?
Lindsay, write in. You have cats.
I think I have the correct answer. Dane, -1. Samuel, +1.
You can't -1 from
you
that.
can do anything nowadays, apparently.
No, you can't triple stamp
I'm
a double
up
stamp.
47-2. How are you going to catch up?
I have infinity points now.
No. You have 2. I already said it.
Plus 5 points because
From
my
now
question
on,
was
whatever
funnier.
you say is negative.
Plus 3 points for me
Negative
because
3
I have red
points for
hair.
Dane. Negative 3 points right there.
Plus 7 because I gave up
-7.
soda.
-7. Okay. You can't win this, Dane.
I'm winning. You
You're
can't
done.
win. I have a
No,
million
whatever
points.
you say, -1,000,000. You didn't hear what I said earlier.
What's my next question?
No, you have to ask me a question.
Well, I just asked you a question.
Okay, then I'll ask you a question. Name the 3 branches. I can't pronounce words anymore, and I know people are thinking about it. Sorry, Lindsay.
Branches of government.
Name the 3 branches of the United States government.
Legislative, executive, and judicial. Judicial.
Jewish.
Judicial.
Executive, legislative, and Jewish.
And Jewish. And Jewish.
Do you
Judicial.
want to lock in those answers?
Legislative, executive, and judicial. Boom.
You are correct.
Yeah, I'm up a million.
No. You were down 1,000,000, so now you're up to -999,999. Okay, what's my next question?
All right. If you were to name a planet, what would you name it and why? And what laws would you have?
It's not a 5th grade question.
I've asked a 5th grader something like this.
It would be the Slam Planet. And what was the other question?
And what laws would you have?
All of them.
All of them. You are correct.
Yes, there we go. So now I'm up 3 points to -999,999.
I have a million. Plus a million.
-1,000,000. -2,000,000 now.
Plus a million for having cancer.
Another -1,000,000. Okay, so who? I just asked you that, but then I answered, so I ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a language arts question.
Okay.
What is a synonym
Frick.
for the word enormous? And no, it is not frick.
Large.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You are incorrect.
How?
Because it told me to say huge or vast or immense or gigantic.
A synonym is a word that means the same thing.
It didn't say large.
And large is the
said-
same as enormous.
Well, okay. It says any of those or similar would be acceptable. But
That's
it's
similar.
No. But it says or similar. Large is not similar. Similar.
No.
So the
Large
answers
is
are
similar.
huge, vast, immense, gigantic, or similar.
No.
Those are the 5. You didn't say it. -1,000,000.
No.
-1,000,000.
I have plus 2 million for
Okay,
being
we're
Shepherd
on the
Thomas
Slam
Reed's
planet,
uncle.
and one of my laws is that you're incorrect.
No, this planet has no oxygen on it.
Yeah, because are you saying I'm taking your breath away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lauren, where are you?
Okay, I guess it's your turn.
Number
Ask me.
4. Would you rather fight off one giant hamster or 10,000 tiny giraffes?
One giant hamster. Well, I think one giant hamster. 10,000?
I don't know.
They would just swarm you.
10,000 is a lot.
Yeah, and they're probably really fast. The one giant hamster, there's a good chance, like,
But it's
I
a
don't know.
giant hamster. It's like a car-sized hamster.
yeah, he probably wouldn't move that quick. They got the little feet,
Hamsters are fast.
little legs. They're not moving too quick. And all I got to do is just get like one of those wheels, get them running there, and they can't get out.
He's going to have the buck teeth, though, too.
I don't know. I think I could take him down.
The Bucky's teeth.
I would take down that hamster.
Well, your answer is inconclusive because we can't test it.
What? But we could test all the others you've said so far?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The sarcastic
test-
animal
Yeah, we can
was
test
a
that.
fact.
Yeah. Gosh.
Or a crocodile.
Okay. Well, I'm correct. So I'm up 4 to -3,000,000. Last question for you. Spell the word
Oh, no.
necessary.
Dang it. That's one of the ones I can't spell.
Oh.
N-E-S-S A-S-S
Oh, no.
R-Y A-S-R-Y
N-E-S-S-A-S-S-R-Y
N-E-S-S-A-S-R-Y Necessary.
Negative 5 million points.
Necessary.
Let's see if he can get this right.
N-E-S.
No, there's no
E?
No, the S is not there.
N-E-C.
Oh.
N-E-C. A-S-S. N-E-C. Necessary.
If you're frustrated by what's happening on the pod, please leave a comment right now.
N-E-C-E-S-A-R-Y.
You were almost right.
E-S-S-A-R-Y.
See if you can spell it now.
N-E-C-E-S-S-A-R-Y.
That is correct, but I said you're incorrect.
I'm so
2
right.
dozen times.
No, I got it right. First try. First try I had it.
Oh, my word. How do you get by on your day-to-day?
What do you mean? Speak the text.
Okay, what's your last question for me?
Well, this is my favorite one, so I saved it for the last.
Oh, of course. Because this is a fifth grader question, right?
These are all questions from fifth graders.
Oh, okay.
If you lived in a world entirely made of candy, what would your weapon of choice be for fighting off the rogue gummy bears?
You got to do a spiked candy cane.
I was thinking
you lick off the end. You lick off the end and then it's a spike.
You could. And turn it into a javelin or
because fifth
dagger.
Graders already do that in the first place.
They do. They think it's funny and it's not.
Yeah.
Just eat your candy cane.
Yeah. So I think that's what you got to use. And you can impale the gummy bears.
Now you reminded me of all the things that kids I give them things and they just are ridiculous. So I gave kids $1 one time and they ripped it up and said, what am I supposed to do with $1? I didn't even get my dollar back. They just ripped it up.
Those kids are wild.
I know. They were my K-Life kids.
I'm sorry.
So your answer is correct.
Okay, so the final score was 5 to negative 4,720,000.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay, so negative 3 million.
I got them all right.
Okay. That was so dumb. Oh, well, after that great content from Dane, I guess might as well get into the next part of the podcast, which, as you know, if you're driving, pull over and some other stuff because it's time for Dane's Manifesto.
It's time for Dane's Manifesto. So if you guys want to steal those questions, though, from our draft, you can go ahead and steal them and use them in your daily life if you want.
Yeah, there you go.
And ask your kids, ask your fifth grader. If you're at home, ask your fifth grader and see which one they have more answers to. But if you're walking, go ahead and pull over. If you're driving, go ahead and sit down because it's time for part 54 of Dane's Manifesto.
I run the slowest
No, I don't.
mile.
No. So, in honor of Red History Month, which is this month.
You're so crazy.
What do you mean? It's Red History Month.
Okay, keep going.
Because this month is my birthday, Lindsay's birthday, and St. Patrick's Day, all in the same month.
You said last week you don't have a birthday.
I don't. But hypothetically, if I did, it would be in this month.
Yeah.
However, Lindsay's birthday is also this month. St. Patrick's Day is this month. And we're taking over the nation this month.
United.
Nations United. Or
United Nations.
United Nations.
Nationwide's on your side.
Nationwide is always on your side.
Yeah.
And so, what better way could we spend our time than to recap the top 5 gingers in history?
Wow.
I'm so glad you guys wanted to know who the top 5 gingers in history are.
Who's number 5?
I have them listed right here.
Number 6 is Larry Bird for sure.
No, he's not a ginger.
I mean, he's basically. Do you see how pale his skin is?
No. So, okay, he's a day walker. That's not a ginger.
Okay.
You got to have red hair.
Okay.
So number 5 all time is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Because she taught us not...
Oh, the old animated Ariel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ariel from The Little Mermaid, because she taught us that no matter what happens, you can always just sing, find a random man who's not your species, and marry him if you give up your voice and your family.
Have you ever thought about her dad's...
King Neptune?
Artistic choices on the castle?
No.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
No. I haven't watched that in decades.
If you look up old VHS tapes, type in old VHS The Little Mermaid.
Old VHS Little Mermaid.
Artwork or something.
Old VHS Little Mermaid.
And you can do that at home if you want.
Oops.
Here you go.
I spelled it right.
Click on the images.
Let's go here. Images.
Yep.
And then boom.
Is it circled? Here we go.
This is $3 black.
Let me see. No, type in castle.
Castle. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Astol. Boom.
Is it circled any of those? Let me see. Where's the look at the bottom right hand corners. Click that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? Samuel.
That was on the old artwork. And then they're like, we can't have that.
If you guys are at home, don't look it up. Dang it, Samuel.
You didn't know that was down there?
No, I didn't know that was on there.
Yeah, Ariel's dad was a freak.
Sorry, I'm not looking up those things in the internet.
It was another hot dog.
Oh,
Man.
my goodness. Samuel, don't look it up at home. That's ridiculous. Ariel was number 5.
Okay, number 5.
Number 4. Reba McEntire.
Oh, good pick.
Anybody who has a TV show and sings fantastic music.
She's not on The Voice anymore.
No, she didn't want to be.
Yeah, because she's number 4 all time.
She's too famous.
Mm-hmm.
And so Reba, our great-great-grandmother of being redheaded, is number 4 all-time gingers of all time.
Number 3, Ed Sheeran?
No. Number 3 is Vincent Van Gogh.
He doesn't have an ear.
Van Gogh. So he's number...
How do you spell Van Gogh? Without looking.
G-H-O-G.
That's not right.
I know, I just put it that way.
Okay, so he's number 3, Vincent Van Gogh?
He's number 3 because anybody who cuts off their ear for a girl just to get a girl back.
No, it wasn't cut off. Mike Tyson fought him.
No,
he bit off his ear.
No, that's not what happened. But if you cut off your ear in order to get a girl back, that's a number 1 play in my book.
Well, I think he cut off the ear so he couldn't hear her complain.
Samuel's a racist and a sexist.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Number 2 is a tie.
Oh.
Between Winston Churchill and Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, I'm glad that it wasn't a dictator.
Not yet.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So Winston Churchill led us out of dictatorship, and he had the V for victory. And then Thomas Jefferson, although he did commit blasphemy against the Holy Spirit by writing his own Bible.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, he took the parts he didn't like out of the Bible and then published the Thomas Jefferson Bible.
I think it's called the Book of Mormon. Sorry.
Samuel also is an anti-Semitic.
What did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you said you hate Mormons.
No, I said the Book of Mormon, and that's not an anti-Semitic.
Did he actually write the Book of Mormon?
No, I was making a joke because he said he took out stuff from the Bible, and then
True.
Yeah.
Samuel
we're a comedy podcast, remember?
And that leads us
to number 1,
our king.
Oh, Lindsay.
No,
Reed.
Lindsay didn't even come close to making the list. She's not even embracing it.
Dane Wiesmeyer.
Oh, it'd be obvious, but no.
Cole Wiesmeyer.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran was on the list?
Ed Sheeran's number 1.
I guessed it.
Our
Wow.
king. He beat the allegations from Marvin Gaye trying to defeat or take down his song.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but hashtag free Ed Sheeran. He makes fantastic music that sometimes you can't listen to. And
that's awesome.
Because it's too ridiculous.
It was also thinking out loud.
I'm thinking out loud.
Your voice cracked. And then Marvin Gaye's song was Let's Get It On.
Similar.
Oh, man. I forgot about that. No, he's awesome, though.
So if you guys are at home right now, go ahead and thank a ginger this week. Thank them for buying all the sunscreen, keeping the sunscreen business afloat. And then also make sure you have an umbrella to protect them against the suns this week.
Ella.
Yeah. Check the UV rays for them and say, hey, pal, the UV rays are 7. You might want to apply some sunscreen or use this umbrella because help a ginger in need today. So that was Dane's Manifesto Part 54.
I clicked off the buttons. And wait, what was it?
That was Part 54 of Dane's Manifesto, dedicated to the gingers for Red History Month.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, let's just get into it. So here we go. What in the world? Yes, we're back to our voice memos this week. And if you want to call us, beep us, if you want to reach us, leave us a voice memo on Instagram
drops.
At Until Next Week Podcast. And this week we have, Jack Holmgren is back. once again with some voice memos for us. So here we go.
What's up, guys? I'm back, and before I get into my joke, I just got to give a big shout out to Dane. Dane, happy birthday. You're like 48, I think.
49.
You were born in like 1977. I mean, your hips hurt, your knees hurt, you run like an old man. I think it's 48. Fact check me on that one. But anyway, everyone, if you missed it because you're listening to this on March 10th, you're not a real friend. You should know Dane's birthday. It's March 9th. But anyway, go ahead and wish him a happy birthday. And yeah, see ya.
That was his best.
I got to tell my joke. Shoot. Yeah, I'll send another voice memo.
Oh,
Okay,
I was going to say, that was your funniest message you've sent us.
No, that was the worst because it's dishonest. My birthday is August 24th.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, here's his next joke.
Same as Keenan A.
Did
Smith.
you know that the invention of the shovel was like way ahead of its time? Yeah, it was groundbreaking.
The shuffle?
The shovel.
Oh, shovel. I thought
The shuffle.
I was like, shuffle? That
Cupid.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah. The
I was
shovel.
like, is he talking about the Cupid shuffle? I was like, who breaks the ground? I don't get it.
Yeah.
So, two incorrect things you said there. Jackie Jack,
Mm-hmm.
Jack, if you will. Wow. I want to hear a voice memo or a joke with Jack from Mrs. Holmgren.
That would be wild.
Yeah. Well, as far as I know, she isn't real.
I mean, Jack, that's up to you. I don't know if I don't think she probably listens to the pod that much. I think that's more your thing. But if you want her to send in a joke, do it.
Send it in. I want to hear from Mrs. Holmgren.
It doesn't have to be a joke. Just whatever. Dane just wants to talk to her in some capacity.
I like meeting new people and making fun of them.
That is true. Making fun of them.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, so you're the one.
So yeah, those were our voice memos this week. If you want to be featured on another episode, send us a voice memo and we'll play it like we did Elizabeth Virgil last week.
Lindsay, where's your voice memo?
She brings them all at once.
Lindsay, you're on maternity leave. You have all the time in the world.
She's waiting.
Until
like
when?
a few more weeks until marriage.
No.
But yeah, now we have some Spotify responses from episode 114 of the Until Next Week podcast. Only two different ones this week. Kind of surprising. One was from Jack Holmgren, and he put, Allie Hoopy. I regret to inform you that... Oh, wait. Is this right? Yeah. Allie Hoopy, I regret to inform you that consulting Junior Youth Reverend Dane Hanley Biesmeyer
What's up?
concerning the recreational activity of running and jogging would be a grave mistake because... Wait, sorry.
You're supposed to play something?
I'll read that again.
I know what's going to happen.
No, you don't know what's going to happen.
I know what's going to happen.
Jack, I didn't just run this.
I know what's going to happen.
So I regret to inform you that consulting Junior Youth Reverend Dane Hadley Biesmeyer concerning the recreational activity of running and jogging would be a grave mistake because
I run the slowest mile.
I knew that was going to happen.
I would suggest consulting Rebecca Sin if your aspirations are running continue. Have a great day.
That's how I got the information from Jack about you wearing the SpongeBob underwear.
He just gets everything.
I know. He just goes above our head to our siblings.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's the most embarrassing thing about them?
Yeah.
Lindsay's
Florida
birthday
man.
is March 23rd.
There you go.
She's turning 60.
Also, Nat came back.
What's up, Nat?
And he not sure whether to be honored or scared that Samuel found out that much about my identity. Another solid episode this week. Nat, it wasn't too hard. I mean,
Google search.
Dane showed me your profile, and then I just searched your name and the Ghostrunners podcast. And then I found it and then got your social and some credit card numbers and stuff. So if you see any weird expenses, it was not from me. Just don't question them.
Fun
Let it
fact,
happen.
my social security number is all sevens.
Just like Aaron Sachs.
Yeah.
That's a
777,
that's a local
77.
joke.
Yeah. There's a lawyer law firm or whatever, and their phone number is just all sevens.
417-777-7777. He's an icon.
He is an icon,
Yeah.
along with Brad Bradshaw.
Yeah, Brad Bradshaw. Dad Bradshaw. We also had a poll, and this was from Jack. He wanted to
Jack.
throw this out there, and he's like, who is your favorite host?
Uh-oh.
With 20% of the vote, Dane.
Nice.
With another 20% of the vote, Samuel.
Unreal.
And with the final 60% of the vote, it's a tie for me.
Unreal.
Yeah, we gave a third candidate.
Pick a side.
Third party option. Look at that. Look what happened.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I want to know who voted for me
Doesn't matter.
because it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for myself right now.
Don't do it. And then also we had a response from episode 112. Elizabeth Virgil came in there and said, really enjoyed the random rant segment. Samuel giving Dane Mountain Dew and Dane giving Samuel feminism was a perfect example why I love this podcast.
Sorry, that's funny.
Also, the gospel is an iceberg is a great analogy.
Yeah, I remember thinking about that now. I forgot about that till now.
Yeah, hey, but this is quality content that we're throwing out there and people are enjoying it. So that's all we got. That's all we got. From that part of the podcast, at least.
I got to pull up the next thing.
Well, I mean, get there soon because we're about to talk about our sponsors of the week. And our number one sponsor of the week, yes, you guessed it, it is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Are you proud that I can say Nazareth correctly? Lindsay Reed? You like that? Because I can pronounce some words correct. Anyways, I guess we already won the lottery? Is that what you're saying here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, dig into it.
So welcome back to Jesus' segment of the podcast.
Yes.
Where I tell you guys what I'm teaching the kids now.
You have a laptop on top of a laptop right now.
This is my work laptop. It's bigger and nicer and has a case on it.
Okay, Rich.
Well, I didn't pay for it.
Okay, valid.
Actually, no, I didn't pay for it. I support raised for this, but I get to keep it at the end. So that's nice.
That's nice.
So this is my work laptop. This is also supposed to be the starlight color. Does that look like a yellowish to you?
I mean, with our overhead lighting, it does.
No, it doesn't look like it at all. It looks silver.
Yeah, it doesn't really have the yellow look.
And I didn't want the black one, the midnight, because I already have a black one.
Yeah, you have two Macs because you're hecka rich.
No, this one got given to me.
You support raised $4.2 million.
Both of these were given to me as a gift. Crazy.
Okay.
So I'm teaching the kids on this curriculum. It's called From Egypt Until Now. And I go and ask them, and this is going to be the short condensed version. This is supposed to be like 25 minutes. And I'm going to ask them, I'm going to say, what would you do if you won the lottery? The lottery is currently set at $320 million. And then they're going to say random things. And then I'll have to reel them back in. I already know this is going to go crazy. I'm going to tell them they get one thing. Yeah. And then I'm going to say, well, actually, and Samuel, you can see the pictures on here. These 4 pictures are actually the things I would spend $320 million on. The first one is a picture from Ratatouille, my second favorite animated movie of all time, because I would get a personal chef.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the first thing I would do.
But it would be in a rat?
Yeah. But no, I would get a personal chef because I'm never cooking and I'm never cleaning dishes ever again. I'm okay with cooking, but doing the dishes is horrible.
Okay. So that takes up probably $250 million of those dollars.
Probably.
Okay.
Next one I would get is this Toyota Tacoma right here. Forest green, slightly lifted.
That's got to be at least 30 mil.
30 mil. And
so
then
you're 280.
Next thing I would get is this house right here. It's kind of like out in the country and it has lots of windows for natural lighting. Yeah. And it's on some acreage and it would be really fun. If you guys can see it, it looks like a really cool house.
Yeah, that house has to be at least 30 mil. So they only got 10 million left.
And then I would get season tickets to the St. Louis Cardinals.
I thought you were going to buy the stadium.
No, I wouldn't buy the stadium. No, actually, one of my
season tickets is about 10 million. So that's your 320.
There's 320.
Nice.
No, I would get, or me and my dad would probably go visit every MLB stadium in the nation because that's one of my bucket list items.
And then you could do it again and again and again and again because after taxes, you still have like $180 million. I
still have a lot of money. Yeah. And so those are the 4 things that I would do if I had won the lottery. But that brings us to our main point of what we're going to talk about with the kids is we have already won the lottery.
Oh, okay, I was wrong.
And so no, it's not that. And so I'm going to ask him who has ever heard of the 12 spies, and then hopefully somebody says something about it. If they don't, I'm going to say I have a slide here that says that God spoke to the Israelites and told them about that to send 12 spies to scout out the promised land because they were being kind of nervous about it. And then they did so, and they came back with this report from Numbers chapter 13, I believe. It says, starting in verse 32, it says, "So they brought to the people of Israel a bad report of the land, and that they had spied out, saying, the land through which we had gone to spy it out is a land that devours its inhabitants, and all the people we saw in it are of great height. And we saw Nephilim," which that's a whole different conversation for a different day, especially for kids.
Yeah.
"The sons of Anak, and who come from the Nephilim, and we seemed like ourselves grasshoppers, so we seemed to them." So they're saying, they come back, they're like, hey, we scouted out the promised land, and actually 2 people were like, hey, let's go in. This is what God's ordained us. It'll be cool. And then 10 other people were like, nah, we ain't going there because we're going to get devoured and demolished, and we seem really small to them. And so now we go into Numbers chapter 14. I'm giving them a summary 1 through 12 here. And the Israelites hear this report, and what they say is they go, hey, of course, we want to go back to Egypt. We're not going to do this. We're not going to stay here and get devoured and annihilated by these people. And so they say, let's choose a leader and let's go back. And then Moses, Aaron, and Joshua tell them that's safe to go. God's ordained it. We can defeat these inhabitants. And then the congregation is about to stone them because they're like, nah, we're just going to kill you guys instead. And then the Lord appears at the tent of meeting and says to Moses right here, and the Lord said to Moses, how long will this people despise me? And how long will they not believe in me? In spite of all the signs that I have done among them, I will strike them with the pestilence and disinherit them. And I will make of you a nation greater and mightier than them. And so up until now, from the Exodus story, what we see is that the nation of Israel was enslaved to the Egyptians. God leads them miraculously out of enslavement to the Egyptians through the 10 plagues, and now they're in the wilderness for a long period of time. And what happens in the wilderness is God provides manna and quail, so like bread and quail for them to eat miraculously out of nowhere, and then also makes water come out of a rock, which doesn't happen, and then also protects them in the wilderness. And now they're on the cusp of the promised land, and they just say, nah, we're going back. We ain't doing this. And then God's like, what's going on? Like, I've had enough with you guys. I'm going to annihilate you guys. And pestilence is also a disease, by the way. And so then our passage of the day actually is Numbers 14, 13 through 19. But
That's so many words.
I know, but we're not going to read that.
Okay.
So I wrote a summary right here. So it says, Moses basically intercedes on behalf of the Israelites and says, that the other non-believing nations will see it and say that the Lord was unable to deliver the Israelite people into the promised land. It's not as powerful as he says. And he even quotes scripture back to God saying, the Lord is slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love, forgiving iniquity and transgression, but he will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers of the children to the third and fourth generation. And so finally, he asks God to pardon their sin. And he says in verse 9 here, it says, please pardon the iniquity of this people according to the greatness of your steadfast love, just as you have forgiven this people from Egypt until now. So he's saying, like, God, please forgive them just one more time. Don't annihilate them. I want your power to be displayed, and the nations will doubt your power and your goodness if you annihilate these people. And so what does God do? So God responds to this. God has to have a response to this. And he says, then the Lord said, I have pardoned according to your word, but truly as I live and as all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord, or what does it say? No, none of the men who have seen my glory and my signs that I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and yet have put me to the test these 10 times and have not obeyed my voice, shall see the land that I swore to give to their fathers. And none of those who despised me shall see it, but my servant Caleb, because he has different spirit and has followed me fully, I will bring into the land into which he went, and his descendants shall possess it. And so the question is, did the Israelites get what they deserved? Because they doubted God again, and they despised God again, and they wanted to go against his wishes again. And so did they get what they deserved? Because it sounds like Moses went on behalf to God and says, actually, hey, please don't kill them. And God's like, okay, yeah, I won't kill them, but they're also not going to go into the promised land. And so then they did not get what they deserved, because what they actually deserved was to be annihilated. And so that gets me thinking, have we gotten what we deserved? And what is it that we deserve? And I have this verse here, Romans 6:23. A lot of you probably know it. It says, for the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord. And really, we're focusing on that first part. For the wages of sin is death. What we deserve is death. Like, when we think about it, whenever we walk through this life, we're actually never not sinning. And this is the question I pose to kids. How often do we sin, and what sins do we commit? Because you start thinking about it, it's like, well, you know, I'm a good person though. Like, I haven't committed any of the big sins. I've lied, and I've stolen things, and I haven't treated people the best. But I haven't done any of the big sins. I haven't murdered. I haven't committed adultery. I haven't coveted people's things. Or maybe I have a little bit, but it's no big deal.
Yeah,
and yet. In the Sermon on the Mount, which is what we're going through in the big service over there, like with the adults, we're actually going through how Jesus is giving the most famous sermon in history. And he says, actually, you have heard it said that you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you, whoever looks at a woman lustfully has committed adultery with her in his heart. And so okay, maybe you have committed adultery. And then he goes on to say, whoever has hate for his brother in his heart has murdered him in his heart. And it's like, well, shoot, I've hated somebody before. Well, okay, maybe I've done the small sins. And now Jesus, who is God, is actually saying you've committed the big sins too. And in fact, any offense against a holy and righteous God is deserving of death. So what do we do? How do we get out of this? What is our lottery ticket?
Dane, what's our lottery ticket?
What's our lottery ticket?
Is it 320 million?
No, it's
Okay.
close. It's more than that. And so our lottery ticket is actually something called grace. And grace can be defined as not getting what we deserve. And where do we find the best example of this grace? In Ephesians 2, 8-10. For by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not of your own doing. It is a gift of God, not a result of works, so no one may boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. And so, what am I saying here? What I'm saying is like what we deserve is death. And because of the great love and because of God's great pardon for us, he gives us our ultimate lottery ticket in his son, Jesus, to actually go to the cross and die on the cross for our sins, be dead, raised from the dead, 3 days later, defeating sin and death forever, ascending into heaven. And by simply trusting in that, we can have eternal life. We can cash in that eternal lottery ticket. If you win the lottery and you go down to the lottery office and you say, where's my money? They're going to laugh at you until you put the ticket down on the table and you say, actually, I have the ticket. I have the winning ticket. And what I'm saying is Jesus is the winning ticket. I don't want to compare him necessarily to a lottery ticket, but metaphorically.
Yeah. And this example, it makes sense for kids.
Yeah. He's the winning lottery ticket. Like this is how we get to escape the penalty of sin. Through grace. And so
all the kids will be like, Mom, Dad, let's go buy some lottery tickets. That's what we learned today.
Honestly, that's what's going to happen. They're going to be like, Mr. Dane told me that we should go buy lottery tickets so that we can get out
houses
of sin.
and the cars and get out of sin and stuff.
Yeah. If we buy a lottery ticket, we can get out of sin and death forever. That's what Mr. Dane said.
Yeah, he said also Joel Osteen. I don't know what he said about him, but he just said Joel Osteen.
He said give to Joel Osteen. Yeah. No, so that's what I'm teaching the kids tomorrow. It's going to be longer and things like that. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. And I'm glad I get to do a test run here on the podcast in a shorter way. Yeah. So
shut up.
That was Jesus's verse of the week that I'm teaching through sometimes right now.
Do you remember back in the day when we would do verse of the week and it was just a verse of the week? Nowadays, you get a full sermon. So
you get a teaching.
You're welcome. So if you have not left us 5 stars, do that now. Number 2, sponsors of the week, Jake Trustin, our Jake's Body Shop, and Reverend Banks. Do you have anything to say about them?
Yeah, Jake Trustin, you suck. Jake's Body Shop, you looking small. And Reverend Banks, you look reverendy.
Nice. And then our third sponsor of the week, I just changed to the Pour Over News. I feel like you saw some of them.
I follow them, yeah.
Yeah, they are trying to be like a quote-unquote like nonpartisan news site, and they have like a newsletter, and they also have like an Instagram page and stuff. And they had something the other day which I thought was pretty good. A lot of people reposted it.
Too.
I think you reposted it, and then I reposted it, and other people reposted it. But basically, I'll read it, and it was like, 4 reasons to turn off partisan news. And I'm going to read all this, so you're welcome. It says, feeling frustrated with the news? You're not alone. But beyond the clickbait and outrage, there are also spiritual reasons to take a step back. And then it goes into it a little further, and it said the problem with most news is it is partisan, it's constant, manipulative, and untrustworthy. But instead of just asking what's wrong with the news, maybe the better question is, what is it doing to our hearts? Mm-hmm. 1, it says it divides us. Partisan news turns fellow believers into political enemies instead of brothers and sisters in Christ. And then it has Bible verses related to that. And then it says partisan news leaves no room for the humility, gentleness, and patience we're called to walk in. To make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit, turn it off.
Yeah, facts.
It says it distracts us. If you're spending more time with political leaders' voices in your ear than you are with the voice of Jesus in your ear, that's a problem.
You're missing it.
If you didn't hear that, go back like 15 seconds and listen again. But then it says his voice and his agenda deserves to be the loudest because it says like we are ambassadors for Christ, not warriors for political sides, 2 Corinthians 5:19-20. And then it's just like ask yourself, like, who gets more airtime in your heart? Your favorite news anchor, podcast host, or the Word of God? If partisan news is getting more of your attention than the gospel, turn it off. Next, it says it makes us angry and anxious. I mean, I can tell you're angry and anxious right now.
I'm always angry.
Yeah. It stirs up fear, rage, and despair, leaving us feeling like the world is out of control. And patterns of rage don't bring about godliness, and God's presence and provision leave no place for anxiety about today or tomorrow.
God's president?
Yeah, I know. I mixed it. I was hoping you wouldn't hear that. So it says, when you find yourself swirling in the doom and gloom, turn it off. And then finally, it says it slows us from running to Christ. When problems arise, where do we turn? The news tells us, look to leaders, look to politics, look to yourself. But Jesus says, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28-30. So, yeah.
Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you.
Yeah. So
Matthew 6:33.
Shout out the Pour Over News. Follow their Instagram and maybe subscribe to their newsletter if you want something that's
I follow their
not.
Instagram.
Yeah. I have their newsletter get sent to me, but I don't really read it. I mainly just see the Instagram stuff. I think they also have like a daily podcast.
Really?
Pretty sure. I think it's like 10 minutes that you can listen to each day, and it kind of runs through a lot of like the newsletter stuff. So that's kind of good.
I'm getting dinner with my parents now.
Then I'll say the last part. Reach out if you want to make clips for us. Friday Pickleball. If you need 2 pickleball paddles for an extra $5 off, so basically it's like $94. Use the code Samuel14434. If you people are using that code, I'm grateful. Also, Dane's grateful whenever you help him in his ministry support raising. If you want to help him specifically, click the link in the bio and then send him or the Add Until Next Week podcast an Instagram message so that way the church can track it properly. Keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast because you do, so they will as well. That's how that works. And then also just leave us 5 stars, those voice memos, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And thank you again for listening to episode 115 of the Until Next Week podcast.
Yeah, big shout out to that person who helped me with my ministry this week.